Welcome to one of the most baffling mysteries beneath the ocean's surface. The bloop sound. In 1997, the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, discovered something strange in the Pacific Ocean. A sound so powerful and low frequency, it echoed across thousands of miles. It was unlike anything scientists had ever recorded. And what made it even more mysterious? They had no idea what it was. This deep-sea enigma quickly captured the attention of both scientists and conspiracy theorists alike. But why did this sound echo through the depths of the Pacific? Well, hold tight, because the answer is more surprising than you might think. Now that we've set the stage for the mystery, let's dive deeper into what makes the bloop so unique. It wasn't just any sound, it was something scientists had never encountered before. For starters, the bloop was incredibly loud, one of the loudest underwater sounds ever recorded. It was so powerful, it could be detected over 5,000 kilometers away. But here's the strange part. It had a frequency profile that almost resembled biological sounds, like those made by whales or giant squids. But there was a problem. If a living creature made this sound, it would have to be something absolutely massive. And by massive, we mean something bigger than a blue whale. And no, it wasn't a submarine, a secret military experiment, or an underwater explosion. Scientists ruled out anything artificial. This was purely a natural phenomenon, but what kind? So, what could make a sound so loud, so far-reaching, and so mysterious? That's exactly what scientists set out to discover. And their theories? Well, let's just say things are about to get even more intriguing. Now that we know the bloop wasn't artificial, the real mystery begins. What, or who, could have created such an earth-shaking sound? Scientists and enthusiasts had plenty of theories, and some of them were downright wild. The most exciting idea? A deep-sea creature unlike anything we've ever seen. Some believed the bloop was the call of an enormous, undiscovered marine giant, maybe even bigger than a blue whale. Just imagine what kind of beast could produce a sound heard across an entire ocean. Of course, this led to speculation about sea monsters. From ancient legends of krakens to modern theories of deep-sea leviathans, the idea of a colossal hidden creature took hold. Could this be proof that something gigantic was lurking in the abyss? But not everyone bought into the monster theory. Some experts had a more grounded explanation. The bloop sound pattern was oddly similar to icequakes, massive icebergs cracking and shifting in the waters of Antarctica. Glaciers can create sounds just as loud as the bloop when they break apart or scrape against the seafloor. And given that the bloop was detected near Antarctica, the icequake theory started making a lot of sense. For years, the debate raged on. Was it an undiscovered sea monster, a natural icequake, or something else entirely? The mystery of the bloop had everyone guessing. And while scientists continued their investigations, the public couldn't get enough. The bloop became one of the biggest deep-sea mysteries of all time. But as research continued, experts would eventually reach a surprising conclusion. So, what did scientists finally uncover? After years of speculation, researchers at NOAA found a clue, one that pointed not to monsters but to something even more powerful: nature itself. Further analysis revealed that the bloop's sound pattern matched something already known to science: icequakes, massive shifts and fractures in Antarctic ice shelves. When huge chunks of ice break off and crash into the ocean, they create seismic waves that can travel just as far as the bloop did. And here's the kicker. In the years following the bloop's discovery, NOAA recorded similar sounds, all traced back to icebergs shifting and colliding in the Southern Ocean. So, while the mystery of the bloop was largely solved, that didn't stop the public from dreaming. The idea of an undiscovered sea monster was just too exciting to let go of. But even with an explanation, the bloop remains a symbol of how vast and mysterious our oceans truly are. If a simple sound could spark so much curiosity, what else is waiting to be discovered? With the scientific verdict in, we close this chapter. But don't go anywhere, because the bloop story doesn't end here. Up next, we dive into how this mystery took on a life of its own in popular culture. So, now that we've heard the scientific verdict, it's time to talk about how the bloop took on a life of its own in popular culture. This sound didn't just fade away. It became a mystery that captivated people's imaginations across the world. Even after scientists identified it as an icequake, many still held on to wilder ideas. The bloop was quickly linked to sea monsters, and soon, theories involving ancient creatures like Cthulhu gained traction. It wasn't just talk. Documentaries, fictional stories, and internet forums ran wild with ideas. Was this the sound of a colossal underwater beast, or something else entirely from the deep sea's hidden realms? And let's not forget the enduring fascination the bloop sparked. It became a symbol of everything we don't know about the deep ocean, an abyss filled with both terror and awe. Even though the mystery was largely solved, the bloop's legacy lives on in our fascination with the ocean's deepest secrets. It's a reminder of how much of the world remains unexplored. Now, as we come to the final chapter of this deep sea saga, let's take a step back and reflect on what the bloop means today. The bloop, once a symbol of the unknown, is now considered a natural phenomenon, linked to the shifting ice of Antarctica. While we've solved its origins, the bloop still represents the vast unknowns of the deep sea. It serves as a reminder of the limitations of our knowledge about the ocean. We've explored the moon more than our own seas. The bloop also highlights how scientific discovery and speculation shape public perception. It became a case study in how we navigate the unknown. Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of the ocean, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more. What do you think? Could there still be monsters lurking in the deep? Drop a comment and let's talk about your thoughts on the bloop.